Kol Halal Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rukal Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And this video is gonna shed light on Leviathan. Hey man, just like we got pets, man. Jake loved the pets. Except no wicked ass Jake to be fighting dogs and stuff like that. But they're a lost cause anyway. But just like we have pets, the Lord has his as well. Namely Leviathan and Behemoth. And when the Lord made them, man, I think he was just showing off, really. Just to show what he could do. You feel me? The scriptures, man, it says you die just by looking at them. Catch a heart attack, you're gonna be faint. It's a scary thing to think about, especially because Leviathan is going to be coming out in these last days, man. I'm pretty, this is just what I think. And I've heard the brother Kazak say this, that Leviathan is the one who sank the Titanic. And that makes a lot more sense than the story that's told, about the Leviathan saying because it hit an iceberg. Are you what? That big ass iceberg, that no one saw a big ass iceberg in the middle of the ocean. That's what you're telling me? And you know what they said about it? They said that not even God could sink the Titanic, right? Tempting the Lord. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord. And that's exactly what they did, man. Once again, Esau being super prideful in his earthly riches, But anyway, I'm just going to play this one clip to show, because Leviathan, he dwells in the sea, right? And Behemoth has the land. So I'm going to play this. So that clip obviously is from Power Rangers. I just remember, watching that, and the Green Ranger was always my favorite, and that was his little Zord or whatever. I forget what they're called, but I always loved it because me personally, I've always been fascinated with the sea, and most Christians, I'm pretty sure they know about Leviathan, and just the sheer magnitude of Leviathan, man, and just to know that he's still out there. Let me get that first. Okay, this is 2nd Esdras 6:47. Upon the 5th day thou sayest unto the 7th part, where the waters were gathered, that it should bring forth living creatures, fowls and fishes, and so it came to pass. For the dumb water and without life brought forth living things at the commandment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that all people might praise thy wondrous works. Then didst thou ordain 2 living creatures, the one thou callest Enoch, and the other Leviathan, and Enoch is Behemoth. And didst separate the one from the other for the 7th part, namely where the water was gathered together might not hold them both, so they were both too big to be in the water. Damn. Unto Enoch, Behemoth, thou gavest one part which was dried up the 3rd day, that he should dwell in the same part wherein are 1,000 hills. But unto Leviathan thou gavest the 7th part, namely the moist, and has kept him to be devoured, of whom thou wilt, and when. So they're still there. You see that? Now look, it said, and has kept him to be devoured, of whom thou wilt, and when. So he's just there. Like I said, like, you know what I'm saying? The Titanic. He takes care of who the Lord wants him to take care of. Now let's look. I'm not even gonna get the Job right now. Going to here it is. Isaiah 27:1. In that day, the Lord Yahweh with his sore and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. Now, it's not talking about the Leviathan I'm talking about, the Lord's Leviathan. Why would the Lord slay Leviathan? He's doing what he's supposed to do. Why would the Lord slay his beast? Leviathan does what the Lord tells him to do. That would be like the Lord killing angels. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I don't. That's another cut to Christianity. These damn females. Anyway, yeah, it's another cut to Christianity, man. Like, they always try and blame Satan for everything, but Satan's just doing the will of the Most High. Satan never rebelled. He never did nothing like that. There is no hell, anything like that. Doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. But it makes perfect sense to these damn Christians because they have no understanding. That's the long and the short of it, really. You tell them that, they'll get mad, but it really it boggles the mind how they think that makes sense. Okay, but this is talking about Esau. Okay, and how they're gonna be in the sea, and I believe it was Apostle Tahar that was saying that the serpent in the sea is Esau because they put because of the trade routes and everything. You know what I mean? If you put tariffs on everything, you know what I'm saying? The trade routes all throughout the ocean and stuff like that. It twists and turns like a serpent. But yeah, the Lord isn't gonna kill Leviathan for being Leviathan. It's talking about Esau, the same serpent that was in the garden, right? The most subtle of all the creatures. So yeah, that's Leviathan being safe for them, man. I also saw another video that the brother Kazak did. I think it was in the same video actually, where he said that Leviathan just might be asleep. He might be asleep, and when these nukes go off, these ICBMs get shot off and start destroying everything, it might wake up and he's gonna be pissed off. He's gonna start fucking shit up. But like, these elites already know about Yahweh Shai coming back, and the reason I chose that video clip of the Power Rangers, the Zord coming out of the water, because when I was a kid, I was like in awe when I saw the Green Ranger and his Zord coming up out the water and everything. I was in complete shock and awe. I was like, holy crap, this is so cool, and that's gonna be nothing compared to seeing Leviathan. Like, can you imagine the look on Esau's face when they think they're safe down in their bunkers? When they think they're safe down in their bunkers, and they see this dark figure outside of the window. It's gonna be like a horror movie. It's gonna swim by. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what was that? I don't know. Check outside. Look through the window. Look through the telescope on the outside of the submarine. And don't spill my champagne. And out of nowhere, just boom. Hey, man, and that's not even the only damn thing you guys have to worry about, man. Like, that's what, like, man, you know what, let me get, where is it? Here it is. Matthew 13:26. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. Oh, man. You see that? With power and great glory. And that's, Leviathan is power, man. That's just pure power, and it does the Lord's will. And they see you got the Son of Man coming, right? With all the chariots, the hosts of heaven, right? He's coming. You got Michael the Mike. It's Revelation. Here it is. Wait, no. Here it is. I wanted. Now look, Daniel's 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at the time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay? Do you see that? Got Yahushua. You got Michael the archangel coming up and fighting. Okay, you got chariots flying everywhere. You got ICBMs flying onto that place. Nukes hitting everywhere. And then Michael, I'm pretty sure Michael isn't the only archangel, but you got the other archangels flying around the damn place. Okay, you got complete chaos on the earth. You got Leviathan and Behemoth showing themselves. You at least are good. Yo, you got some shit coming to you, man. Y'all, like, you can do whatever you want. You're good to do whatever you want to the children of Israel. But this is the final time you're gonna do it. You better make it good, you know. Because once we get how old are you? Says our minds are gonna be meditating terror, you know. We might use you to pick Leviathan's teeth. or use about 1,000 of you for Behemoth's doormat. You know, he's just gonna wipe his shoes. He's gonna wipe his. I don't even know what Behemoth is. But yeah, whatever it is gonna wipe his feet off on you. You know. That's gonna be. Oh man. See, I love animals, man. I love animals. So Leviathan and Behemoth have always interested me. Always, like always, man. I'm pretty sure satyrs are in the Bible too. I'm gonna have to I should do a little bit more research on that actually. But yeah, it's so fascinating, you know. It really is. I didn't even plan on getting that scripture, but it's all good. Now look at the Lord just bragging, you know. The Lord showing his ass. Look at this. Canst thou drawest out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Ooh. You gonna tie him up and then show you girls trying to get laid off of Leviathan? You think you could do that? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? See that? He's talking about eating Leviathan. They gonna eat him? They gonna cut him up? That's what they're gonna do? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thine hand upon him. Lay thine hand upon him. Remember the battle. Do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the side of him? See? You're going to die even at the side of him, man. None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Yo, the Most High is bad. Say you can't even stand to Leviathan. What the fuck makes you think? Who gonna come at me? Oh my gosh. Yo, Yahweh Shai is so bad, bro. That's our power right there. You see that? That's how you know. Yeah, that's how you know we're the Lord's people, man. Jake love talking shit. Jake, Jake love talking shit, man. For real, for real. Yeah, man. Now look at this. Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely portion. Who can discover the face of his garment, or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. Damn. They are joined one to another. They stick together that they cannot be sundered. By his neesings a light does shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leave. The man, Leviathan, oh my gosh. His breath kindle coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. So he breathes fire, man. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. Oh my gosh. The flakes of his flesh are joined together, and they are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved, so that's his scales. His heart is as firm as stone, yeah, as hard as a piece of nether millstone. When he raises up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reasons of breaking, they purify themselves. Damn. The mighty are afraid. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold. The spear, the dart, nor the habergeon. I don't even know what that is. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Slingstones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh the path to shine after him. One would think that the deep to be hoary. Upon the earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride. Yeah, man. It's crazy. A whole chapter, man. That's a whole chapter. I really wish there was like a chapter on Behemoth as well, you know. Really all we know about Behemoth is that he's huge, you know. Like he's just big as hell. You know what? I wasn't gonna get refs 1-7, but I think I really got the point here because if Leviathan is great power and glory, right? Imagine Yahweh Shai. Imagine the host of angels that's going to be coming with him. Like, I'm at a loss for words, you know? That's power and that's glory, man. That's real power for your ass. Not power as Esau says it. You know, those people who want to put everybody to war but won't go fight the war themselves. Nah, Yahweh Shai gonna be out the front lines. He right there and he ready. You know, no shriveled up old so-called white man, you know, who's afraid to do anything his damn self. Punk asses. I hate that. You know? And those ones who think they gonna escape, guess who's looking for your ass? Not only the elect. Ooh, that's another thing. You gotta worry about the elect and their spiritual power. Man, the elect gonna be looking for you. And Leviathan, if you're out in the sea in a little submarine thinking you're safe, you smart, you can escape the Most High. No, you can't, bitch. You can't. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to get into, man. Kol Halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakar Kodash, and Shalom.